Life's existential questions are the deep, philosophical queries that confront the fundamental aspects of human existence. These questions often relate to meaning, purpose, identity, and the nature of reality itself. Here are some of the most prominent existential questions that have been pondered throughout history. What is the meaning of life? This question seeks to understand the purpose or significance of human existence. It often explores whether there is a broader, universal meaning or if meaning is individually constructed. Do we have free will? This inquiry examines whether humans truly make choices freely or if our decisions are determined by prior causes or by fate. What is the nature of reality? This questions what is truly real as opposed to what might be an illusion or a subjective experience. It delves into the relationship between the mind and the world and the nature of consciousness itself. What happens after death? This is about what, if anything, occurs after one dies. Different cultures and religions provide various answers, but it remains a profound mystery in secular and philosophical contexts. What is the self? This explores what constitutes personal identity and what it means to be a self. Questions like who am I and what makes me me fall under this category. Is there a God or higher power? This question deals with the existence of a supreme being or divine force, which has implications for many other existential issues, such as the source of moral values and the purpose of the universe. What is the nature of good and evil? This asks about the foundation of ethics and morality, questioning whether such concepts are universal, relative, or entirely subjective. How should we live our lives? This seeks to determine the best way to live, asking whether there is a right way to lead one's life and what it would look like. These existential questions often require interdisciplinary approaches, combining insights from philosophy, theology, science, psychology, and the arts, among others. They may not always have definitive answers, but exploring them can provide deeper understanding and personal growth. How will this affect my life personally? Exploring existential questions can have a profound impact on your life in several ways. The extent and nature of this impact can vary widely from person to person, depending on individual beliefs, experiences, and the depth of engagement with these questions. Here are some ways that delving into existential queries might affect you personally. Greater self-awareness. Engaging with questions about the self and the meaning of life can lead to deeper self-reflection. This might help you understand your own values, beliefs, and motivations more clearly, leading to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Informed life choices. By contemplating what you believe about free will, purpose, and how one should live, you might find yourself making more deliberate and informed choices in life. For instance, if you come to believe that personal happiness is a key aspect of life's meaning, you might prioritize career paths, relationships, and activities that enhance your well-being. Increased resilience. Understanding your views on existential matters such as suffering, mortality, and the nature of reality can provide you with a philosophical framework that helps you cope with life's challenges, losses, and uncertainties. Enhanced relationships. Discussions around existential topics can deepen connections with others. They allow for a level of conversation that can reveal core values and shared experiences, fostering empathy and stronger bonds. Sense of community. Finding others who share similar existential concerns or conclusions can lead to a sense of belonging and community. This can be particularly comforting when dealing with questions that evoke feelings of isolation or existential dread. Spiritual growth. For many, existential inquiry is closely tied to spiritual exploration. Whether or not you adhere to a specific religious belief, such questions might lead you towards spiritual experiences and practices that enrich your life and provide a sense of peace or transcendence. Cognitive expansion. Engaging with complex philosophical and existential questions can sharpen your thinking skills, enhancing your ability to analyze, synthesize, and articulate complex ideas. Motivation for action. Sometimes confronting existential realities like mortality can serve as a catalyst for action, motivating you to live more fully, take risks, or prioritize meaningful activities and relationships. The personal impact of exploring existential questions also involves embracing the uncertainty that comes with them. Not all existential questions have clear-cut answers, and learning to live with ambiguity is itself a valuable life skill. Ultimately, the journey through these questions can be as enriching and transformative as any conclusions you might reach. How to talk to family and friends about this. Talking about existential questions with family and friends can be deeply rewarding, but it also requires sensitivity and openness due to the personal and sometimes intense nature of these topics. Here are some strategies to help you engage in meaningful conversations about existential questions with those close to you. Choose the right time and setting. Look for a quiet, private setting where you can have an uninterrupted conversation. Avoid bringing up deep existential topics during stressful or busy times. A relaxed environment often fosters better discussions. Start with open-ended questions. Instead of presenting your views straight away, begin with open-ended questions that invite others to share their thoughts and feelings. Questions like, have you ever wondered about what makes life meaningful? Or, do you ever think about what happens after we die? Can open the door to deeper discussions. Listen actively. Show genuine interest in their perspectives. Active listening involves more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and thoughts behind what is being said. This can encourage a more open and respectful dialogue. Share your own experiences and thoughts. Personal stories and reflections can make abstract existential topics more relatable. Share your own journey of exploring these questions, the doubts you may have, and insights you've gained. This personal touch can help others feel more comfortable and less judged. Use books, movies, or articles as catalysts. Sometimes it's easier to discuss complex ideas through the lens of a third object, like a book, film, or article. You might say, I read this interesting book about the meaning of life. What do you think gives life meaning? Be respectful of different beliefs. Existential questions often touch on deeply held beliefs and values. Be respectful and open to different viewpoints. The goal isn't to convince anyone of your perspective, but to explore ideas together. Encourage exploration without pressure. Let them know it's okay not to have all the answers and that you appreciate the exploration itself. Encourage a spirit of curiosity and discovery rather than debate or persuasion. Be prepared for emotional responses. Some existential topics can evoke strong emotions. Be prepared to handle emotions sensitively and provide support if the conversation brings up anxiety, fear, or sadness. Follow up. If the conversation goes well, consider revisiting it occasionally. You might find that thoughts and opinions evolve over time, and revisiting these topics can deepen understanding and relationships. Know when to pause or stop. If the discussion becomes too intense or uncomfortable, it's okay to pause or change the subject. Not everyone may be at ease with existential discussions, and it's important to respect personal boundaries. Engaging in existential discussions can enhance relationships by building mutual understanding and trust. These conversations can be a powerful way to connect on a more meaningful level with those around you. Concluding, engaging in conversations about existential questions with family and friends can deepen relationships, broaden perspectives, and foster a profound sense of connection and understanding. These discussions can offer valuable insights into personal beliefs and life philosophies, helping to clarify individual and shared values. By approaching these topics with openness, respect, and curiosity, you can create an enriching dialogue that not only explores profound aspects of human existence, but also strengthens the bonds between participants. Remember, the purpose of discussing existential questions isn't necessarily to find definite answers, but to explore the rich landscape of human experience and thought. Such dialogues can enhance personal growth and mutual understanding, making them a worthwhile endeavor in any close relationship. Whether these conversations lead to more questions than answers, they are a crucial part of the journey in understanding ourselves and the world around us more deeply. Please, like, share, and subscribe to see more content like this. Also, leave comments on subjects you want to deep dive in. Thanks, everyone.